Welcome to Slope and Y-Intercept. Alright guys, so you can see over here in the green we have some of the stuff that is very important to know. So when we're doing slope and Y-intercept, we always want to put it in a formula that's called y equals mx plus b. Okay, and that might be a little confusing at first, but really what that is x is going to be slope, b is going to be y-intercept, m is just some number that's in front of slope. So let's go ahead and do a couple of problems and see how in the world that all is supposed to work. Okay, so we have we start off here, we have x plus 4y equals 12, right? Okay, and we said we want it to be y equals mx plus b. Okay, so that means get this x over to the other side. Yeah, get this x over here. So now we have 4y equals negative x plus 12. So now we're closer to mx plus b. We still have that annoying 4 in front of the y. We're going to have to get rid of that. Okay, but we're closer. Okay, so 4y equals negative x plus 12. How to get rid of that x? That was the first thing I had to do. Okay, so now to get this y by itself, without any numbers in front of it, we divide both sides by 4. Okay, and then we come up with y equals, so that negative x over 4 is the same as negative, because there's a negative x and negative 1x are really the same thing. So now we have negative 1/4 x plus 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, so there's our first answer. Okay, now if they wanted slope is going to be negative 1/4. If they wanted to know y-intercept, that's 3. Okay, and so those are really the two possible answers you could be asked for on a problem like this. Okay, so hopefully that all made sense. If not, we just need some practice problems to go through it, and like always, it always looks easier when you watch the video, than when you actually have to do it yourself. So it's important to try to do it yourself, then sort of watch the video. If you look at it and you're like, I have no clue, then fine, watch the video without trying to do it yourself. But that is an important concept in learning, is that we have to do this stuff ourselves, then see what happens. When we watch other people do it, math always looks really easy. Probably not always. Sometimes it looks easy. Okay, here's the second one. So they say here, given these two coordinates, 0, 3 and 5, 6, find the slope. Okay, so what you need to know here is when they have these coordinates, what we really mean is that it works like this is x1, y1. I'll show you why this matters in a second. And this is x2, y2. Okay, and then our formula for finding slope is going to be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be our formula. So, like for example, right, in 0, 3, 0 is x1, 3 is y1. Okay, so for y2 minus y1, right, y2 is going to be 6, right over here, that guy right there. 6 minus y1 is 3, right, that's that one right there, divided by 5 minus 0, right? x2 is 5, x1 is 0. Okay, and that equals 6 minus 3 is 3, 5 minus 0 is 5, 3/5 And that is going to be our answer. The slope is 3/5. Okay. Erase our time again. If you're in YouTube and you're looking at this and anything I do doesn't make sense, just let me know or let us know in the comments, and we'll address it so we can help you to understand more and more. Okay, so again, trying to find slope. So what if you saw something like this? Y equals -5x. Okay, and they said, what is the slope? Okay, so remember, right, the slope is going to be, this number. So the answer is -5. Right, and so how do we come up with that? Right, here's our -5. And what if they said, what's the y-intercept? Right, because that's that number right there. So they already gave it to us. We didn't have to go find anything. Right, what's the y-intercept? Well, we don't see anything over here, right? Right, like on the first problem we did, we ended up with y equals -1/4 x plus 3. And the y-intercept was 3. Okay, here we have nothing, right? So the -5x and -5x plus 0 are the same thing, right? So here the y-intercept would be 0. When you don't see any number that's being added or subtracted, then the y-intercept is 0. Okay, and we'll do one more just for fun. We're having so much fun here. Hopefully it's starting to make a little more sense how we solve these. All right, 6x plus 3y equals 6. And they say find the y-intercept. Okay, so remember, our formula is y equals mx plus b, right? Y equals mx plus b, so subtract 6x. Subtract 6x. 3y equals, we do that x first, -6x plus 6, yeah? Divide each side by 3. Y. So -6 divided by 3 is -2. The x stays. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay. They asked for y-intercept. There it is right there, 2. If they wanted slope, here it is right here, -2. All right. So this has been slope and y-intercept.